I'm Mark Luther, owner of Mark Luther Design. I have been in business for 30+ years, working for several large retail companies. And I started my own business a few years ago, specializing in residential design and commercial design. I love what I do, I'm passionate about what I do, and I love being the person, the go-to person that I can work directly with the clients and give them what they are looking for. As a child, I always had a burning desire to create and be creative and have my art. I went to school at New England School of Art and Design in Boston and furthered my education at Boston Architectural. Throughout my college years, worked as an apprentice for a design firm. I stayed with the design firm for a while after graduation, and then was given the opportunity to work for a Boston company, Jordan Marsh. And I worked for them for almost 10 years, worked in several parts of the company, and then moved on to Kentucky to work for a large firm down there, Mercantile Stores, where I was a VP of store design and visual merchandising, and then moved on to Bloomingdale's, and I was a regional, so I had several stores that were under my umbrella. And from Bloomingdale's, I came back to Boston, worked for Filene's Basement for 7 years, won a couple of awards on some buildings that I had designed for them, and some magazine articles. So I was quite pleased with those. Of all my years in retail, I think what I've come away with is 3 important factors that I use every single day: floor plans, space planning, and color, which is so important, especially in commercial design, where color and lighting is so important. I remember this one situation as an apprentice where I was asked by the owner of the design firm to go to this client's house, to work with the client, arrange the furniture, and I had a van loaded with accessories. And this was my first opportunity, and I walked in and I just did what I had been taught right along. And it left me with such a feeling that I gave them what they wanted, and I knew that this is what I wanted to do. I just knew at that point that this is what I wanted to do. The apprenticeship was one of the best things I ever did. It gave me the background to work and learn the skills when you're dealing with residential people. Residential people, that audience lives in their home. That is your audience, and you have to give them what they want. And working for a design firm helped me understand what the client is looking for. Everybody has a vision of what they want their room to look like. I believe it's important to get the homeowners involved as much as possible from the start. Typically set up a convenient time for all parties to meet and sit with them and just talk to them one-on-one about what their needs and wants are. I think it's really important for me to understand how the space is going to be used so that I'm not giving them something that they don't want. The reason I love running my own company is because I'm passionate about what I do. I love working with clients, but what I love most is giving them the product that they're looking for, to be really, really happy with what they're getting. I'm not going to force my design down on them, but I'll tell you, using their colors and their idea, it's going to be the best design I can give them. It is going to be the very best design I can give them.